Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Tectonic Fragdrill. This so happens to be the most expensive model in the Genestealer Cult kind of force. It doesn't say Genestealer Cult on it. It says Sector Mechanicus Tectonic Fragdrill. So that's great. Hopefully Mechanicus will be able to use it at some point. But there are rules in here. I'll go through them in the review. I was on the fence about getting this, but I thought, well, it's another bit of scenery and I wanted to get all the releases for Genestealer Cults that I could. So yeah, £35 is a fair bit of money. Let's unwrap this and see what we get inside. So, it comes in a proper box. I haven't had a proper box for a while. So yeah, proper one of these boxes. This is the guide. Unfortunately it's in black and white, but that is because it is made in China. Unlike all of their other miniatures, like the Ridge Runner for one, which is manufactured in the UK, the scenery is generally always made in China, which is this darker, sort of harder plastic. I might do a video about the plastics and resin and things, because a lot of people seem to be, well, not educated enough in it, and I'd really like to, you know, build on people's knowledge. But as you can see there, quite clearly, this is made in the UK. It's softer, more detailed, lighter grey plastic. This stuff here is the harder, less detailed, darker plastic that's made in China, and normally this is for all the scenery. The books are usually printed in China as well, and that's the same for the Horus Heresy books, you know, the £80 books? Yeah, same thing. Anyway, let's have a look at the rules and things, and then we'll have a look at the sprues. So this is the instruction guide, quite straightforward. We've seen this before. Yeah, we've definitely seen this before. Possibly in the Imperial Knight resupply kind of depot thing. So we've seen that before. That's quite straightforward. This model will take you a fair bit of time, not only to cut off all the parts of the sprue, but also to file down the mould lines, because these sort of harder plastic has mould lines and they are harder to get off. Anyway, you build this kind of array thing, this support, and the launch mechanism for the drill. You've got some comfy seats in there, it looks like, from the inside, and then you put this cone on it and you attach the drill to the side, and then you've got this other little drill, and there you go. So that's how you do it. It's going to take you a good couple of hours, I'd say, from start to finish to build the whole thing. Let's have a look at the rules. So it says, basically, it's a PowerPoint because of a 4 and it's fortification, but it's treated as a Sector Mechanicus terrain feature. It cannot move for any reason, can't be treated as friendly or enemy model, and can't be targeted by any attacks or abilities. I love fortifications and things like this. Yes, you have to pay the points cost or whatever, but you can't blow it up. You've got all these different things on here, which I will go through, like activate the drill, seismic tremors, which affects the charging rolls, seismic quakes, which make them suffer D3 mortal wounds on a 50-50 chance, basically, which is good for something that can, you know, that can't be blown up. I like things like that. So it's going to be on the battlefield, and it's going to make the games quite interesting. Anyway, let's have a look at these sprues. So this is the kind of new sprue of the kit. So this is the cone part of the drill, with lots of teeth. It's okay detailed, I suppose. You've got a Mechanicus kind of cog symbol. You've got the main bulk of the drill and the tiny cone pieces of this drill, the thinner part, the guide drill probably. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's still going to look good, you know, sprayed silver and shaded. And then you get this as well. These two, which we've seen before, I think. These are the Sector Mechanicus kind of, you know, supports. We've seen these before. You've got the ladders, 2 sets of ladders. Thick, heavy, solid plastic. You've got this chain pulley system with a hook on there. But yeah, nothing new there. We've seen them before, and likewise we've seen this catwalk gantry parts with the barriers on too. We've seen this. They're quite straightforward to put together as well. And then finally, you've got this kind of drill support system. You even get a box of spanners and screwdrivers and drills, but these are the parts that will keep the drill. These parts here, they will keep the drill upright. I don't think you can move it up and down. Look, there's a little hammer as well and a fire extinguisher. That's pretty cool. I don't think you can move it up and down. We'll see. Doesn't specifically say anywhere, but it would be cool if you could, turn it up and it goes up, and turn it down and it goes down, so you can have it higher or lower. I think I saw a conversion on Games Workshop's website where they put this drill on the loader crane thing as another part of scenery that you can get from Games Workshop. So they had it as like a little mini mole kind of drill, which looked pretty fun. But anyway, yeah, this is the other sprue. So you get these two sprues, which we've seen before in other kits, specifically like the night kit, and then these are the two new sprues that they've made for this set. So there you go, that's a first look at the Tectonic Fragdrill. Of course, if you stay tuned to the channel, I will be doing a full review, going through the rules much more in depth, going through some size comparisons. I'll try and compare it to the Eldar Webway Gate, the Orc Mechboy Workshop, the Imperial Knight supply depot thing. Yeah, and that's about it. I think I'll try and compare it to all of those most recent faction-specific terrain pieces. Anyway, what do you guys think of the Tectonic Fragdrill? If anything, I think it's a really, really cool, awesome name for it, and it's definitely going to look at home on your battlefields. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. For the Norn Queen.